What's good, YouTube? Mr. Baker Yugioh here, and I am with
X Xavier.
And what'd you do today, bro?
Clapped a few cheeks in a winter mat.
All right. And what'd you play?
Budget prank kids.
Budget prank is all right. Let's see it.
Yeah, like literally slapped this thing together. I got here like late because I wanted to play side events with my boys and see the people, and just literally threw this together in 5 minutes. My boy said, "Here's pranks," and just do whatever he's what he got. So
Okay.
I guess prank kids first. Pretty standard for me. Like, I prefer to max out. But I didn't have a third Roxy's, but three, and 2 Roxy's.
Okay.
Prank kids, one card combo, just do whatever you want. It's just 4 combos, 1 card, right? Then here's the funny part. So hand trap deck, because like my boy had all the good cards for his main deck, so in the main event, so I was like, I guess I threw it. So hand trap. So let me see. So of course 3 Ash. Let me see. Let me get that right there. 3 Ash. I drew it a lot. I actually didn't use it at all on anybody, really. But it was just there to have in case I needed it. So then I played. This was really, really good, actually. I just came back to the game. So I realized I played really good and I played at a good pace, but people use time and stuff to beat you, life and stuff like that. So I started playing Moonlit. Effect negation is really, hand traps are really not that good, but like if you can stop monster effects, everybody typically it's a monster-based format. It's really, really good.
How was it for you?
It was good. I actually had this one guy save me one game because this dude had like 1,700 life points, some of the 2,000 attack monster, and I just activated it on her because he wanted to suicide with my doodle because he had impermed it, so I couldn't. There was no point in tripping the turn before, but he couldn't because if he did, he'd have died. So he saved me, and I clapped the rest of those sheets.
Okay, I see.
So then I played 2 absolutely huge. Yeah, it was just huge. Against a lot of different stuff. My favorite, it's always been my favorite, Ogre. Put in a lot of work. I hit a Moyi. I hit the Brave, whatever that Brave that you add with. Everything hit everything. It was just really, really good. Triple Veiler, also very, very good. Then this is kind of weird. It kind of took a little left turn a little bit. I just threw stuff together. Just makes sense. One Lancia literally won me preemptively activated it and ran me my round run.
That's great.
It was pretty good. One of these, this also came in clutch. Probably my favorite today to put a lot of work in is Dogwood. Played 1. Like I said, the other reason was for, time was really an issue for me because I don't know how to play to push people and stuff like that. I'm a little bit dick. So this one dude, he activated, I ended the turn with 18,200 and literally drew my turn, did a little bit, he stopped it. I said, okay, fine, end my turn, ended but put him on naked. He couldn't kill me. I still had like 9,000 when he did all damage he could, and good. And then for something to go second, I just threw this in. This actually won me game 3 in the final.
Oh wow, I was just about to ask. Okay.
I baited like he was playing a turbo Dark Magician deck, and he had the Eternal Souls up where he could banish. He didn't know I had a prank, so I knew he would use. I baited it with the prank, so he do it in the summer and attacked over his dark. It was. Yeah, it won.
Okay.
In the finals. That was good. So that's that. Spells. Instant Fusion never drew it. This was pretty bad. Game 1. I was watching the dude. I played the people too, and I kind of felt he didn't ash anything. So I was like, but he kept looking at his hands. I was like, maybe he has Nibiru. Sure enough, he had Nib. So when he nibbed me on my Bark, Bark. He was like, dang, you got that too? Like, yeah. So yeah, he's like down to the card buy. Actually never drew that. This really helped bait out some stuff. It was really good because I got to go for a game. Dude had summoned his Dark Magician, so I didn't lock myself. So I activated this and I linked off all his monsters for a card and extra, like you see.
Oh, nice. Okay.
2 Pandy. I thought it was kind of weird, but it actually worked too. I've always been a fan of 3. I'd rather draw this card and add other spells off. Spells that help me keep playing the game, like the field spell or pranks. But this was okay at 2. I guess one of them got cosmic, so that was interesting. 2 pranks probably easily kept you keep going. Really good. You draw a nice card. Just kept every time I resolved this, I drew a hand trap today. I resolved it every game, and every time I did, I literally drew a hand trap.
Nice.
And one particular case, against a Dark Magician player, I resolved it and drew Bell. He activated Eternal Souls, and I asked, are you activating the effect as well? Well, he said, yeah, target. What's in it? Somebody said so accurate and fast. I said, yeah, Bell. They gave the whole thing. It's like, oh, okay. Of course, pranks, consistency. That's it for spells. Only traps. Skill drain.
Skill
Never
chains.
drew it.
But
Never drew it.
But in theory,
But had I drew it, I mean, every game I played, it would have been just okay. Fine, I can't play Yugioh.
Okay.
So that that.
fair enough. What anything you would change to like the spells or like?
Anything I would change? I mean, for a main event, would probably drop. And honestly, I probably would drop Ash. Like, I drew a lot, but I just never felt the need to activate her. I would probably up Ogre and up Moonlit and up Dogwood, to be honest with you.
Okay.
To add one, because Dogwood was just so good. Because it puts people on the clock. It's not maxi, we wish. But people are like, oh, it's, life points. It's fine. Then they realize when they can't kill me with all their big monsters, because they significantly end up with a weaker board.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't kill you. It takes a while, and then by that time you regain the advantage. And you just that's what prank kids do. Come back. Side deck, just threw this together too. It's pretty jank. So the other Lancia, one other Lancia, 2 more token collector. I feel really bad. Round 1, I beat he was playing Sword Soul. I beat him. In game 2, because I'm too old him, I drew God. I drew 4 hand traps. I drew a Lancia, token collector, an Ogre, and a Veiler. It was really, really bad for him.
Yeah, that's
it was really, really bad because I activated the Veiler. He tried to call back. What's the card? Cross out it.
Mm-hmm.
Chain Lancia. He's like, wow. And then he's like, okay, fine. So he went in for the Little Fiber combo. I was like, no, I don't need to. And then he kept going. I let him get to Auroradon, summon this. He was like, bro, you have everything. It's like, I just felt really bad. But I won. And that, for back row decks, if I had any, it was tricky. But this was really good. Drew this only once. Only sided in once because I was just, I knew everybody was going first. It's only when I know I'm going first. Drew it against the Dark Magician player and drew like 4 cards. And I'm playing Prank Kids, and yeah.
Yeah, I got in there, alright.
This was money. This actually saved me because I literally had no out to Dragoon if he got it. He activated the spell card, chained this, knowing I had Pandemonia, but I knew he also couldn't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore for that turn because the restriction still sticks. You can't summon or anything like that. So, yeah, the third skill drain, Feather Duster never sided it in, Red Boot never sided it in.
Okay.
These are the only things that went in consistently, and I knew I was going first. But, never saw the skill drain up. Never saw it not one time. Really wanted to draw it, though. Because it's free. We play Dropsies. Extra deck, I don't even know what's in here. I just knew I had, when I looked at it, I literally glad, okay, I got 2 and 2. Of course, the best card in the deck, Yao. I'm a bigger fan of Triple Doodle, but this is what I had to work with today. So I played 2, Double Bow, Roadster. Could have summoned them once, but didn't feel the need to. When the Magician player had Sword Soul, not Sword Soul, but Eternal Soul. But I knew I was going to be fine either way, because I was going to bait him and just win the game. The other link, this card is my favorite. I think this is the only link you actually need in a lot of the decks that I play. She was Soul Clutch. I got rid of the dude's Auroradon I couldn't beat over. I got rid of Dark Magician twice. I got rid of what was it? This other monsters that were unexpected, like Beat Sticks that I couldn't, and it was just funny. Because that's what pranks do, they just keep summoning it. As long as you don't lock. Never summoned it, it was just in here. Definitely wasn't gonna play that. No, because I didn't have anything to do. I didn't have the strength, but just in there. So that's it for and then Unicorn. That actually really came in good because I drew against the this one. He drew the summon Sword Soul. Drew the big booty 10E 2600. He was in defense, and I preemptively activated Lancia, so he just left it there. I should let him link it off first. Anyways, on my turn, I was able to make this. I had Ogre already in hand, Bell already in hand. Off Roxy's, I drew Ogre. So I was like, he was top decking. Literally played through everything he had. Shuffled back the 10 I knew he had Moyi in hand. That's what it was. So all I had was Unicorn Ogre. He got rid of what's the name, but then he summoned his Ogre, and he just shook my hand at that point.
Fair enough.
Fusions, of course, Butler, 2 Butler. I mean, I think as time has gone on, he's not as effective. So many people play through everything. People play through Nib, so of course they play through this. Even with I always shuffle the Meow back. So you know, it's just something so not as broken, but still good. This is really, really good, of course. Honestly, if I had to think of change, I would change this to 2. Because this is what wins. This is honestly, my personal, this is the best fusion monster. Because it just gives you so many options on your turn. Especially when you're summoning back Doodle and Bow Wow. So it's just really, really good. But that's actually it. What would I change in the extra deck? Probably put some monsters I can actually summon in here.
Okay.
I think the deck could actually play DPE. But if I wanted to, just as a follow-up. But like the deck just draws and thins so much. But honestly, it's just a lot of hand traps and prank kids.
Fair enough.
That's it.
Okay, any last words, any shout outs?
Shout out to my boy Gerald for letting me borrow. Shout out to Mike here for doing the deck profile. Thigpen, he really looked out and helped me get some of the cards that I didn't, like the Ogre and stuff, because I literally had to put this deck together, and it was so, whew. And then that's really it. It's pretty, but yeah.
All right, fair enough. Well, yeah, congrats on winning your map, man, and appreciate y'all. Subscribe, like video, and stay tuned.